The vessel MV Princess Anissa is registered to a contractor of good intent, West Bank, Demerara. The incident occurred on the northern side of the Demerara Harbour Bridge. Minister within the Ministry of Public Works, Yodat Indar, told the newsroom that majority of the damage occurred at spans 42 and 43 of the bridge. An anchor block, which was recently placed at the Demerara Harbour Bridge, also suffered some damage.
This morning about circa 4 a.m., a coastal vessel that was tied up at the sugar terminal, they had rice on it from everything that we learned. What happened, I guess the men them slept away or something, because from the sugar terminal to here is quite some distance and they both drifted. By the time they learned about where the location of the vessels, and they dropped their anchor right out there. If you look down there, something down there, that's the anchor that they dropped. It was already up on the bridge. Obviously the Harbour Bridge management will kick in the protocol. We put a lot of system in place with MARAD, with the pilot system. You know, we're going to put some cluster piles in the river just to make sure that if vessels are drifting uncontrollably because of the speed of the water and they can't control it, at least they have some piles that they can throw rope on and to hold back it so they don't hit the bridge on both sides. That's what we're doing now. The option of a tug is being looked at to see if a full-time tug here, but that's come up to be very expensive. So we are looking at all of these things to make sure to avoid these kind of things. We have Coast Guard has taken possession of the vessel. They took it back to offload the cargo at the terminal there, but the Coast Guard has taken possession of that vessel so that we can recover damages that were the cost of the damages from the owners of the vessel.
Meanwhile, General Manager of the Demerara Harbour Bridge, Wayne Watson, told the newsroom that already a team has been mobilized to commence emergency repairs.
So at the moment, based on our initial inspection, we have several anchor blocks would have been displaced. We have several anchor chains would have severed. Also, we have ropes, and there are some bolts on the structure that were also severed. So safe to say that the bridge will still accommodate the level of traffic. The time when this incident took place this morning, it was just about when we were preparing to accept the morning double lane traffic, right? So obvious from that time to now, the traffic flow has not been to what it normally be at this time. So you have a constant traffic flow, yes, but because of the volume that came around the set time when the vessel hit the bridge, right? We had a little concern because we didn't know the extent of the damages, so we were controlling the speed, and due to that, you have some built up. No, the fixture that we're going to do is basically undercarriage fixtures. The bolts that were severed, the chains, the ropes, and the buoys, all those things will be put in place. That will be done from in the water, from in the river. So no, the traffic, loaded, unloaded trucks, everything will continue to flow. All that we are asking commuters to be cautious when they're using the bridge generally.
Reporting for the newsroom from the Demerara Harbour Bridge, I am Sharda Bacchus.